The Council of Ministers approved the dismissal of the General State Police Director Çako today, based on the proposal by the Minister of Interior Fatmir Xhafaj. The SMI and DP will very soon emerge with a common political platform aimed with one single objective: the removal of Edi Rama as Prime Minister. Tirana's municipality signed an agreement to fund the Orbital forest project with the Italian Cooperation Department in order to realise the planting of 2 million trees by the year 2030. Good evening. It's 6 o'clock on Monday, the 8th of January 2018. Welcome to the English edition of Aura News. I'm Alexandra, bringing you the day's national top stories from across the country, translated into English. By far the biggest news of today is that by proposal of the Minister of Interior, Fatmir Xhafaj, the Council of Ministers approved the release of Çako from duty of General State Police Director. In a media statement, Minister Xhafaj praised the contribution given by Çako, along with his commitment and dedication to the leadership of the state police over the years. Çako has a long career in the police force and has professionally managed structures at all levels. After making the decision, Xhafaj held a meeting with Çako where he thanked him for the work and cooperation so far in fulfilling the mission of the state police, giving a positive assessment despite his decision to dismiss the director. The realisation of the objectives of this governing mandate in the field of public order and security, as well as the challenges that await the state police, require a faster pace and improved work dynamics. For this reason, a leadership is necessary, with new energy to motivate and advance the work of the state police. The work of the latter must be orientated towards concrete results in order to better respond to the requirements of this new phase and the high expectations of public and international partners of the state police, said Xhafaj. In his place, Minister Xhafaj has seconded the Deputy Director of State Police, Rebani Yaupai. Meanwhile, names touted as potential candidates for the now open position are the Director of Tirana's Police, Ardi Veliu, and the Chief of Internal Control, Eduard Mercai. For more than a year, the opposition has called for Çako to be dismissed from office, accusing him of being a main contributor to the country's official involvement with cannabis. The opposition will launch their protests on the day the Parliament of Albania is set to resume work. The chair of the Democratic Party, Lulzim Basha, hosted the chair of the SMI, Monica Kruemadi, at the DP headquarters at a meeting aimed at coordinating protest action between the two opposition parties. Basha called the meeting with his allies this morning in order to decide on the strategy that will be followed. The meeting lasted for about an hour, and Aura News has learned that two other leaders from the DP were present, Edmund Spaho and Edi Paloka, as well as the head of the SMI's parliamentary group, Petrit Vasili. The opposition had previously stated last year that they intend to launch protests this January as an expression of their rejection to the process of electing a temporary chief prosecutor. According to the DP-SMI alliance, the head of the prosecution had to be elected after the establishment of the High Council of Prosecution, an institution that has not yet been institutionalised due to the lack of candidacy from civil society. Clearly unafraid of any potential pact between Rama and Basha, the chair of the SMI, Monica Kruemadi, is being very clear when outlining that the SMI and DP are forming an alliance for one clear objective only: the removal of Prime Minister Edi Rama. A date for the first protest has not yet been set, but Kruemadi warns that there will not be only one. Our alliance will turn into a huge force of political cooperation, said Kruemadi. The SMI chair does not say how this objective will be achieved, but that the Prime Minister will soon be known as the defendant. 2017 was the year of a criminal election, of cannabis, of drug trafficking, the year of the capture of the state, which also led to the blockage of justice reform. 2018 will be known forever as the year of opposition, and for Rama, a year of political isolation. Rama will soon be a defendant of justice. Rama is known for manipulation and deception of public opinion. The DP and SMI will join an opposition front of long-term cooperation with the sole purpose of overthrowing Prime Minister Rama, declared Monica Kruemadi. The SMI chair and the head of the SMI parliamentary group, Petrit Vasili, stayed for almost 90 minutes at the DP headquarters in a meeting today with the Democratic leader, Lulzim Basha. None of the parties spoke about the meeting, but sources said that the discussion was regarding strategy and coordination of action to be taken in protest by the opposition. Over 11,000 people throughout Albania have received treatment for respiratory infections in the past week, though public health experts say there is no need for panic. There is currently no talk of flu epidemics, although both the A and B types of the virus have started circulating in the country. The ISHP expert, Artan Simaku, said that these are the same viruses that have been circulating in previous years. Influenza types A and B are well-known flu viruses in Albania, said Simaku. Vaccination is recommended, especially for persons who fall into high-risk categories. There is no need to panic, though you should take precaution by receiving the vaccination, said Simaku. The spread of the flu this year is similar to that of winter 2015 and certainly not as concerning as last year. While most of the countries in our region have seen a similar trend regarding the circulation of the flu virus, Italy has suffered with more than 7 million citizens affected by the flu so far this season. We wish anyone currently suffering from the flu a speedy recovery. Prime Minister Edi Rama attended the inauguration of the La Praca Health Centre this Monday, where the electronic reference system also began functioning. He visited the new premises, an investment of €230,000. Rama said the referral system will help facilitate better service in hospitals, while stressing that in the next 4 years, a further 300 health centres will receive government attention. It is the only way to facilitate all services in hospitals by dividing primary service of urgent need from the specialised services that will be offered by the larger hospitals. Over the next 4 years, we will invest in 300 health centres, said Edi Rama. Meanwhile, the electronic referral system has been rolled out across 36 health centres in Tirana. The new system is operating for the first time in all 36 health centres in Tirana and in 4 specialty polyclinics for electronic reference and electronic examination. Now, the citizens can avoid long queues waiting for specialist doctors by setting a time and date for their visit via the electronic system. Of course, this also helps doctors archive patient diagnoses and all services provided, said the Minister of Health, Ogerter Manastirliu. Bookings can be made directly via the eAlbania portal by all interested citizens, allowing them to set an appointment with a specialist doctor. Also, thanks to the new system, family doctors are now able to carry out online reservations and referrals on behalf of their patients. Tirana's initiative to realise the Orbital forest, which foresees the planting of 2 million trees, is getting support of citizens, institutions and financial organisations. The Mayor of Tirana, Erion Veliai, and the Italian Cooperation Director, Nino Marola, today signed a cooperation agreement for funding the entire Orbital forest project. This involved greening up 23 different areas in the capital, expanding green spaces for citizens of Tirana, and contributing to a cleaner environment. The project is expected to be completed in the year 2030. I am very happy today that, together with the Italian ambassador and the director of the Italian Cooperation, we have signed an agreement for the realisation of the Orbital forest in Tirana. It was a dream project, a great wish following the completion of the urban plan for Tirana, but now the time has come to make it a reality. I am very enthusiastic that, thanks to the Italian Cooperation, we have just secured the funding for the Orbital Forest project, which will produce concrete results in greening up the 23 areas identified for this project, said Erion Veliai. The Orbital Forest project foresees the addition of greenery not just in the outskirts of the city, but at the same time within the urban areas. Italian Cooperation Director Nino Marola said a new step is being taken in the consolidation of friendship between the two countries, while considering the project a transformation of Tirana into a European city. With this agreement, we are taking a new step in the consolidation of friendship between the two countries, and we are very happy to contribute to this greenery plan of Tirana. We are very happy to be close to the municipality of Tirana for the transformation of the city, a transformation that we can already begin to notice. We are delighted that we will work together for the realisation of this project, from which Tirana, the municipality and all citizens will benefit greatly. This will be an example for all to show how, with persistent work, greatness can be achieved, said Marola. The head of the municipality invited the citizens, along with various private and state institutions, to join the initiative, contributing to the planting of new trees. He added that he is optimistic that more than 100,000 trees will be added in Tirana by the end of the planting season. And that's the news across the country today. Thank you for watching our English edition this evening, and be sure to join me again every Monday to Saturday at 6 p.m. for the latest news from Albania. Once again, on behalf of Aura News, thank you and good night.